Thank you for coming. Whoa, that's loud. I wrote down one note from the previous discussion. PCR, a rule for how you measure in, the life cycle of products, 75 years. We're going to go over projects that are a couple thousand years old. So their product category rules don't apply to us. If you design a proper building, it could be hundreds of years, 75 years, because part of what we're doing here is not just making products that have a low carbon footprint, but things that last forever, if we're lucky. If you design, because are you all in distribution or dealers or, yes? So, you're selling things that are not throwaway. And ideally, you're designing spaces that will last the 75 years. Okay, so I'm allowed to sell my business. We'll do that at the end. But the first part is the generous part. And why we're here today is helps people create beautiful, hospitable, and installed correctly lifetimes of design and function. I didn't do that spell check, but that's the point of the whole thing is that's what I'm here for. I like to do that for my customers, which may be one of your customers. Also, I have kids to feed, you have kids to feed, and I actually think handcrafted tile can save the tile industry. This is my new, when I tour the country, I'm going to be using that one more and more. I've been thinking about it. I've been going to the NTCA meetings and all that, and I've been learning there is a need to bring back fun in the tile and decoration in the tile. You have to have the large format tile, but we need to bring back tile into people's homes that are an art piece, functional art pieces. So the beginning part, and by the way, it'll be a very short time. I have 38,000 slides, but if no one asks me questions, it'll be a 5-minute presentation. Has everyone in the back row been, Paulette, you didn't scan them back there. My definition, there's no rules. Each tile manipulated by human physical touch in partnership with machine or tool. Because I was thinking about it, it could be a hydraulic press, it could be an extruder where we touch it still, it could be tooled by hand. There's not much, even a saltillo, it's all have a tool of some sort. That's my rule for this meeting. This is me promoting the NTCA, ideally installed by a member of NTCA, a qualified installer. I need them to make my jobs look good. So if you have a person that installs regular tile, and they come across handcrafted tile, mine or my competitors, friendly competitors, they may give the job a bad fingerprint. And so we need qualified installers. Any installers here? Zero. Oh, what? So used to be. So you got out of installing. Okay. I make a joke, but time is running out. And then this is where I also am selling myself a little bit. Not required to be made of clay. Could be glass. Could be concrete. I'm calling it going to be tiled. And then we're going to go through, grab a bunch of projects from Wikipedia. So I'm not going to go to prison. And again, if you have a question, ask me, because it's going to go real quick, okay? Where's this? It's London, but it's a replication of the gates in ancient Iraq. It doesn't quite fit the idea of tile being a facade. There actually were bricks that were glazed. That's what it will look like in real person. And that's actually a live presentation in London. Kind of cool. Again, if I don't get feedback, I'm going to run right through it. Okay. The famous encaustics. There was a discussion this past week on what encaustic was. There's a product from that's famous called cement tiles, hydraulically pressed. They captured the marketing name for encaustic because of the patterns. True encaustics are clay. Hey, Joan, thanks for flying in. And they're true clay products that are shaped with either a tool or pressed, where your clay is pressed into it. And cement tiles, which are also handcrafted, but that's an ancient job. That's 800 years old, I believe. That's more than 75 years, right? A properly installed floor, a properly designed floor can last forever. This is my other home. Do you know where this is? Hearst Castle. Hearst Castle. A little bit of tile in there. I believe, I wish I had grabbed the quote of the wife that built it with him, and that was, these are all built in the 30s or 20s, and she wanted to look ancient. And I forgot the quote. She wanted them produced for herself, and they wanted them a certain look, not new tile. Lisbon, somewhere, I don't know. Again, that's probably over 75 years old. We're in this business, right? We can sell things that last for a long time. Not also in Europe, but here in the States. No questions, I'll be done before my time's up. I don't know why I threw that one in there, but it's an old floor. It's in the Capitol. This was a new job. This is clay tiles in a university. It'll be down. It was, I think, installed like 10 years ago. It'll be down for another 75 years. But it can be done now, not just ancient times. Handcrafted. Any questions? No questions? We're going to go quick? No? You keep nodding your head back there. No? Okay. This one memorized. This is a Spanish Heritage Association in New York. Been installed, I believe, 80 years, but I could be wrong. I have all the links if you want this slide. So they have boring quarry tile of the time surrounding a beautiful mosaic. Now that's my living room as well. This one is recent. So Tile Heritage. Who knows Tile Heritage? Joe and Sheila. Sheila and Joe. How do you say it? Joe and Sheila or Sheila and Joe? You don't know them personally? Okay. There is a group association in the center called Tile Heritage. If you are part of the tile industry, I recommend you join it. You get a magazine of all the companies my size and bigger that make handcrafted tile. Because I would like, I got a kid to feed, right? I got a couple kids. You got kids to feed and rent to pay, mortgages to pay. Having this industry grow at the art side is very important. This is RTK Studios out of Ojai. It's a building facade. Beautiful. Competitor of mine. Gorgeous quarter-second work. This is Michael King. You can tell a difference. Drier weather. Wetter weather. This is he's in Oceanside, California. That wall, until a car runs into it on Saturday night, it'll be there for a long time. Who did I make laugh? Nobody? Who laughed? Nobody laughed? Was you? No. Those are the links. I just got those today from Sheila and Joe. How's my time, Paulette? Am I ahead of schedule? Because these people don't ask any questions. I didn't bring a million slides. I'm doing good. Oh, it's like 8 minutes. I got another hour. Okay, I'm going to go into shameless plugs pretty soon about what I do, because this is the place where I acquire the time to have captured your attention for 30 minutes. So I'm going to give back you 10. But any questions before I go into? No? Okay. Shameless, that's who we are. That's the company. It's ARTO, and that's our mark on boxes. We're in Los Angeles, California. We're 100 employees. We're second generation. We ship all over the U.S., mostly in Southern California, Arizona, Texas, but we ship to China, and we ship to those islands there, what are they called? Key West. We ship to all over. I think on the web they found something. This is a concrete project. It's a hotel The lettering on there is handcrafted into the tile. So we got a CAD drawing. We turned it into a positive, made a negative. Who remembers their art school? Anybody? Nobody? A positive, negative, then we made a positive to sell to you. So some boring concrete tile and then some regular decorative there. The same space. It's the upstairs utility room they grab for a bar. No one in my team likes this picture. And you know why? What are we looking at here? I'm going to be here until you give me an answer. What is that? Huh?
Just random. Random. Very random.
What random? What's random about it? Oh. That's humanity in my tiles. That's people's. It's gross, but it's beautiful. You're going to puke. Yeah. But you go to Italy and you go, oh, look at the beautiful worn out floors. They're not beautiful. They're worn out. They're beautiful. That's why they're beautiful. Correct? You go to Venice, Italy, and the piazza is flooded by fecal matter for a month a year, I think, right? So it's part of the, we transfer something into the tiles. That's why I like it. It's humanity. This is Cedar Sinai, same concept. They asked for us to put their logo into it. It's concrete as well. Oh, too fast. Church, for the name of it, it's in Los Angeles proper. It's the flooring and the altar itself. It's concrete. This is a train station by you, Joan, at the some college, Riverside. So simple quarry tile and a rectangle, and then decorative, and then the shape, all produced, short runs and long runs. Hey, Joe, how are you? You're late. I mentioned your name earlier. Joe takes dollar bills and hundreds for the association, correct? Yeah. Okay. Did I not plug his association earlier? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Who's going to join today? Anybody? Joan's going to join. Oh, all right. All right. This is another church that got converted into a restaurant in Los Angeles. The flooring, obviously, as we produced it. Handcrafted. If installed properly, it'll be there till the next generation of the floors being. Now it'll be back to a church in probably 100 years. Those aren't my shoes. They're too clean. Ouch, that hurt. Another custom project. That's USC dimensional tile. Their color red. Again, short run, long run. What do I mean short run, long run? I would say, Joe, it's more than, we don't have a potter's house. We have a factory mixed with a shop, so we can do longer runs of product. And you can see the stone or the quartz above it is required. So here we are, handcrafted mixed with modern, and it's a good juxtaposition about the two products working together. This one I'm proud of. This is the church at San Capistrano. So this isn't the historic one next door where it was there with the birds. What birds are those, Sally? Swallows. This is the church built next door to it, I think in the 30s. And then we remodeled it, I think, like 30 years ago. Beautiful clay floors. And scan that. I have to spell check where it goes, but I'll send you a gift because I was desperate for attention, and you all showed up, so thank you. If you scan it, I'll send you something. Come on, you got your phones and scan it. Oh, okay. So again, back to why we're doing this, to grow the market. I obviously have kids to feed, but we do really want to grow the whole handcrafted market. I do believe it is the future of keeping the industry vibrant and attractive to young people becoming contractors. Also for homes, not to go to LVT because You know, sometimes it's an easy switch because it's not exciting. Wood look porcelain, right? Here you can have part of the floor be exciting and have some part of the floor that's normal, quote unquote. And also, I said I have kids. You have kids. I don't know you have kids. It's a joke. And that ends my any questions? Joe, you have questions? Paulette, what do you think? Was that the best speaker? You're supposed to applaud now. You recording that, daughter? Yeah, okay. One of my kids are here. Oh. All right, I'm ahead of schedule. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm exactly like the rule said, 20 minutes. I have to be over by 5 minutes before, right? Okay. Really, no questions? No questions. Oh, okay. Mr. Mooney, how are you?
Yeah.
About 8 to 10, depending, but usually the same.
That one worked now? There you go. Yeah, 8 to 10, you said. Yeah.
If you follow them, you see them working out sometimes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
If I was in California, I'd be at those garage sales every single
Oh,
time
look
you
at
have
you.
them.
You really are a follower.
Yes.
Okay. I'll sign your shoulder later.
Definitely.
Yeah. No more questions? No more, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Concrete tiles or cement tiles outside in we're in Massachusetts. How would that be sealed after
I
installation?
don't recommend our product, concrete for exterior there.
Gotcha.
Maybe what's it called? A patio with the overhang.
With cover.
Yeah, I'm concerned more not with the freestyle. We passed freestyle testing. With the concrete, I'm concerned about salt.
Gotcha.
And I have a control over that, after I'm, the salt's the problem, not the water. We do partner with a great company out of Italy, Checco Camilleri, Kronos. I love their porcelain products that we actually stock. We also make the clay tiles, which do well outside, that have the same colorways. But like these here would do well outside. I call these defective quarry tiles because they're the same porosity, but they're malformed.
How about in your climate? How would those cement tiles be sealed?
We like a product called Master Seal, but it can be with any topical sealer, but always test first. Yeah, and I have on my wall, and for the last 15 years, I don't do a good job executing it, and it says on the wall, set and surpass expectations. The tiles are innocent. It's always the sales guy in the middle, or the maker not telling the whole story, or you not selling it properly. It's really the people in the middle. The product's innocent. Just how to use it where. We're not porcelain. It's a porous product still. So. Yeah. Oh, Joe.
What it is, I would ask this gentleman behind me what it is that you're trying to seal. Not, in other words, for what reason do you want to seal this floor tile?
Oh, that's a good clarifying question.
Oh,
And by the way, we don't know if he's a gentleman or not, but go ahead. Why do you want to seal it? Keep the weather out?
Yeah, I would say that would probably be the
Yeah,
biggest reason.
You can't
Dirt
seal
and
it
grime
enough.
or no?
Yeah, I wouldn't. You have to be honest. So you have. If I was selling direct, you could say, versus through distributors or dealers, I have to make you my friend for 37 years. So telling you that wouldn't be good for me long term. So I make other products that would work outside, or I bring in products that do. Make sense? Because I wanted you to be my friend for the next 30 years. Yeah. Oh, I don't think you can. Yeah. Yeah, you can't see out the weather. Well, you can't see out the salt. We've been tested for free thaw. Oh, sorry, it's up here. We've been tested for free thaw, but not salt. Salt kills everything. Any other questions? Okay. We have Mr. Brett Mooney back there. Brett, say hello. Oh, you're up next? I'm eating up your time, Brett. So I know Brett's father. When I was thin and had hair, I know Mr. Joe Mooney would come in and buy from me and my father when we had our business out in West Los Angeles. And then I sat next to him at some conference, and I go, oh my gosh, it's the same Mooney. So, all right, I'm done. Thank you. Now you can applaud again. All right.